A full day in Bled, a full day of adventures awaited. That's right, we were headed on a full day of river fun with 3 Glove Adventures on their Emerald River adventure. It included hiking, water rafting, waterfalls, a train ride, and more lakes. We were picked up at 8 AM from our hostel and headed towards our first stop. It was a goat, but not your normal everyday goat. This was a statue you could ride and had gold horns. We were told an interesting story about this goat and then headed up the mountain towards our first hike. We went to the top of the mountain and took in the views. There we heard another story, this time about a witch that got trapped in the mountain. You can see her right here. We looked at an abandoned building from World War I, which was used for the cable cars that brought supplies to the battlefront. One of the biggest battlefront lines was not far away from where we were hiking, and at this point you could see Italy and Austria. From there we headed to the source of the Socha River. We climbed up rocks and held onto wires for dear life. The area was beautiful and the water was incredibly blue and clear. We stopped by a gorgeous gorge and then headed for lunch where I got my current favourite dish, cevapi. With a full belly and plenty of energy, we headed to the highlight of the day, river rafting. We got into our gear and hit the water. This was a lot of fun and included an opportunity to jump off a 6-metre high rock into the water. Unfortunately, we didn't have a GoPro to capture this. Looks like I'll need to purchase my own soon. Next stop was a waterfall and a quick swim. I say quick because the water was freezing. On the way to the waterfall, we walked across this bridge. We joked about jumping off it, but it was way too high and you'd have to be crazy to do it. Funnily enough, the next day I was talking to a couple who did the same day trip as us, but with a different company on the same day. Peter said he jumped off the bridge. I didn't believe him, until I saw this video. I guess sometimes seeing is believing. We then got on a train and headed back towards Bled. Singing karaoke on the trip was a great way to pass the time. Why did we catch a train? So we could go through the mountains instead of over or around them. Final stop was this lake at dusk, which, as you can see, is a massive lake. Group photo time and then back to Bled after a full day of sightseeing adventures. Have you been river rafting before? Let me know your experience in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, and if you want to see more, make sure you subscribe. Until next time, happy adventures.